This is NRK Academy and I'm Narendra Kumar, and today our lesson is 8C and the name of the lesson is What is My Name? This is a very beautiful story, very funny, very touching. And why is it like that? You will see as we go along. So let's start right away. What is my name? The first sentence goes like this. A young woman, before being a housewife, a young woman, before being a housewife, a woman, educated and cultured. She's educated and cultured. She has got good culture, good values, good moral values, the way she behaves, everything is perfect. Educated and cultured and intelligent. She's also very intelligent and capable. And capable. Quick-witted. Quick-witted. Quick-witted means very, very intelligently humorous also. Like she can, crack jokes and the sense of humor and elegance. With a sense of humor. Sense of humor, having a sense of humor means you know how to crack jokes in an intelligent way. And elegance. Elegance. It means very, very good style. The way she is. Very smart. Very elegant. Gracious. Very beautiful and all that. So look at the number of qualities this young woman has. She is a woman who is educated and cultured. Intelligent, capable. Quick-witted with a sense of humor and elegance. So such a wonderful woman this young woman is before being a housewife. Falling for her beauty and intelligence. So somebody fell for her beauty, fell in love with her. Falling for her beauty and intelligence. As also the dowry, D-O-W-R-Y. So dowry, is the amount of money you get from a woman when you marry, when a man marries that woman. As also the young man tied the 3 sacred knots around her neck. So in Andhra, this is a Telugu story based in Andhra Pradesh, India. So in Andhra, you tie 3 knots when you get married around the girl's neck. Falling for her beauty and intelligence, as also the dowry which her father man tied the 3 sacred knots around her neck, made her the housewife to a household and said to her, "Look, Ammadu, this is your home." Then the housewife immediately pulled the end of her sari and tucked it in at the waist, and swabbed the entire house and decorated. Then the housewife immediately pulled the end of her sari and tucked it in at the waist and swabbed the entire house, which means cleaned the entire house and decorated. Then the housewife immediately pulled the end of her sari and tucked it in at the waist and swabbed the entire house and decorated the floor with muggulu designs. So in Andhra Pradesh, we have this muggulu. We have this colorful thing with chalk, colorful chalk. We make lovely designs. The young man promptly praised her work. "You are dexterous at swabbing the floor. Even more dexterous." Dexterous means very skilled. "In drawing the mugglus. Sabash. Sabash, keep it up." He said it in English, giving her a pat on the shoulder in appreciation. So he appreciated her. Overjoyed. She became so happy. Overjoyed, the housewife began living with swabbing as the chief mission of her life. So what happened to the housewife? She was so happy by the appreciation of her husband, she went on swabbing the house and it became the chief mission of her life, the purpose of her life. She scrubbed the house spotlessly clean. Spotlessly. No spots, which means nothing, no dirt at all. Spotlessly clean at all times, and beautifully decorated it with multicolored designs. So she had wonderful designs, multicolored designs she decorated. She scrubbed the house spotlessly clean at all times and beautifully decorated it with multicolored designs. That's how her life went on. With a sumptuous means full of, and ceaseless, not stopping, supply of swabbing cloths and muggu baskets. So what did she have continuously with her? She had swabbing cloths and muggu baskets. Muggu is the colored chalk. But one day while scrubbing the floor, the housewife suddenly asked herself, "What is my name?" The question shook her up. Leaving the mopping cloth and the muggu basket there itself, she stood near the window scratching her head, lost in thoughts. What is my name? What is my name? The house across the road carried a name board, Mrs. M. Suhasini, M.A., Ph.D., Principal X College. Yes, there is a neighbor's house. Yes, she too had a name, as her neighbor did. How could I forget like that? In my scrubbing zeal means enthusiasm, I have forgotten my name. What shall I do now? She forgot her name. So there's a satire. The housewife was very disturbed. Perturbed means disturbed. Perturbed. Perturbed means disturbed. Her mind became totally restless. Her mind became totally restless. She became totally restless. Somehow, she finished her daubing for that day. Daubing means cleaning for that. Meanwhile, the maid servant arrived. Hoping at least she would remember, the housewife asked her, "Look, Ammai, do you know my name? Look, Ammai, do you know my name?" Ammai means girl in Telugu. Do you know my name? What is it, Amma? Amma here means, lady. Said the girl. What do we have to do with names of mistresses' house? I mean, housewives, mistresses, we don't know what do we need to know the name for? You're only a mistress to us. The mistress of such and such white storied house, ground floor means you. So the servant also didn't know her name. Yes, true, of course. How can you know, poor thing, thought the housewife. The children came home from school for lunch in the afternoon. At least the children might remember my name, the housewife hoped. Look here, children, do you know my name? She asked. They were taken aback. A-B-A-C-K, aback. They were very surprised. You are Amma. Your name is Amma only. Amma means mother in Telugu, the language of Andhra Pradesh. Ever since we were born, we have known only this. The letters that come are only in father's name. Because everyone calls him by his name, we know his name. You never told us your name. You don't even get letters addressed to your name. The children said plainly. Yes, who will write letters to me? Father and mother are there, but they only make phone calls once in a month or two. Even my sisters are immersed with swabbing their houses. Her sisters also are swabbing their houses. Even if they met me in some marriage or kumkum ceremony, kumkum is, you have some ceremonies like that, they chatted away their time talking about new muggulu or new dishes to cook, but no letters. The housewife was disappointed. She never got a letter also in her name and grew more restless. Now the housewife has become more restless. She wants to know her name. The urge to know her own name somehow or the other grew stronger in her. She wanted to know her name. Now a neighbor came to invite her to a kumkum ceremony. The housewife asked her neighbor, hoping she at least would remember her name. Giggling, the lady said, somehow or the other, I haven't asked your name, nor have you told me. Right hand side, white storied house, or there she is, that pharmaceutical company manager's wife. If not that fair and tall lady. That's how we refer to you, that's all. That's all that the other housewife could say. It's no use. What can even my children's friends say? They know me only as Kamala's mother or some auntie. Now my respected husband is the only hope. If anyone remembers it, it is only he. So only my husband will know my name, she feels now. Nobody else knows my name. Okay. So she feels only her husband will know the name now. During the night meal, she asked him, look here, I have forgotten my name. If you remember it, will you please tell me? So it has become very funny now. She's asking her husband her own name. The respected husband burst out laughing and said, oh, what is it, dear? Never has it happened before. You're talking about your name today? Ever since we were married, I have got used to calling you only as Amoy. Amoy is a Telugu word. You too never told me not to address you that way because you have a name of your own. What's happened now? Everyone calls you Mrs. Murthy, don't they? Not Mrs. Murthy. I want my own name. What shall I do now? She said in anguish. A-N-G-U-I-S-H. Anguish. Which means lot of pain. So she wants to know her name. What's there? You choose a new name. Some name or the other. The husband advised. He said, choose a new name. Very nice. Your name is Satyanarayana Murthy. Will you keep quiet if I ask you to change your name to Shivarao or Sundarrao? I want my name only, she said. She got angry now. It's alright. You are an educated woman. Your name must be on the certificates. Don't you have that much common sense? Go and find out, he advised her. So he told her to find out her name in her certificates. The housewife searched frantically, which was desperately. Where is it? When you lose your key or money, you become frantic. You become very frightened, panicky. The housewife searched frantically, Frantically, frantically for her certificates in the almirah. Pattu saris, silk saris, chiffon saris, handloom saris, voile saris, matching blouses, petticoats, bangles, beads, pearls, pins, kumkum barinas. Kumkum barinas is a place where you keep your kumkum, the powder which you put on the like a sticker. Silver plates, silver containers to keep sandalwood paste, ornaments, all things arranged in an orderly fashion. Now here, could she find her certificates? Could she find her certificates? Yes, after marriage, she had never bothered to carry those certificates here. So she never got the certificates here. Yes, I haven't brought them here. I shall go to my place, search for my certificates, and inquire about my name and return in a couple of days. She asked for her husband's permission. Very nice. He was very sarcastic. Must you go just for your name or what? If you go, who will scrub the house for these 2 days? Said her lord. Said her lord. Yes, that was true because she scrubbed better than the others. She had not allowed anyone else to do that job all these days. Everyone was busy with their own respective duties. He had his office, poor thing. The children had their studies to take care of. Why should they bother about this chore? And she had been doing it all along. They just didn't know how to do it, of course. But still, how to live without knowing one's own name? It was all right all these days since the question had not occurred to her. The question never occurred to her. Now it was really hard to live without a name. Just for 2 days you manage somehow or the other. Until and unless I go and get my name, I shall find it difficult to live. She pleaded with her husband. Please, asking, please let me go. Pleaded with her husband and managed to get out of the house. She managed to get out of the house. Why, dear daughter, have you come so suddenly? Are your children and husband all right? Why have you come alone? Behind affectionate inquiries of the father and the mother, there was a strain of suspicion. Recollecting immediately the purpose of her visit, the housewife asked her mother most pitifully, Amma, tell me, what is my name? What is it, Amma? You are our elder daughter. We gave you education up to BA and got you married with 50,000 rupees as dowry. We took care of your 2 deliveries. Each time we alone bore the expenses of the maternity home. You have 2 children. Your husband has a good job, a very nice person too. Your children are well mannered. It's not my history, Amma. It's my name I want. At least tell me where my certificates are. No, they're telling other things. They're not telling her name. I don't know, child. Recently we cleaned out the almirah of old papers and files and arranged some glassware in their place. We put some glasses there. Some important files are kept in the attic on the top. We shall search for them tomorrow. Now, what is a hurry? Don't worry about them. Take a good bath and have your meal, child, said the housewife's mother. The housewife took a good bath and ate her meal. But she could not sleep. While scrubbing the house, humming happily, joyously, and making mugulu, she had never thought that she would have to face so many difficulties like this by forgetting her own name. Dawn broke. Dawn broke means dawn came. Dawn means D-A-W-N. Dawn means morning. But the search for the certificates among the files in the attic had not ended. Now the wife asked everyone she met. She asked the trees, the ant hills, the pond, the school where she had studied, the college. After all the shouting and the wailing, she met a friend and succeeded in recovering her name. Finally, she got the name because she met a friend. That friend was also like her, married, and a housewife like her. But she had not made swabbing the sole purpose of her life. Scrubbing was only part of her life. She remembered her name and the names of her friends. This particular friend recognized our housewife. She recognized. Sharda, my dear Sharda, she shouted and embraced her. She was so happy to see this woman and her name was Sharda. The housewife felt like a person, like a true person, totally parched and dried up, about to die of thirst. Getting a drink of cool water from the new earthen kuja poured into her mouth with a spoon and given thus a new life. She felt somebody had, She was completely thirsty and somebody had given some nice drink, some nice water for her to drink. The friend did indeed give her a new life. You are Sharda. You came first in our school in the 10th class. You came first in the music competition conducted by the college. You used to paint good pictures too. We were 10 friends altogether. I meet all of them sometime or the other. We write letters to each other. Only you have gone out of our reach. Tell me why. Are you living incognito? Her friends confronted her. Yes, Pramila, what you say is true. Of course, I'm Sharda. Until you said it, I could not remember it. All the shells of my mind were taken up with only one thing: how well I can scrub the floors. How well I can scrub the floors. I remembered nothing else. I remembered nothing else. Had I not met with you, I would have gone mad, said the housewife named Sharda. Sharda returned home, climbed the attic, and fished out her certificates. The pictures she had drawn, old albums, everything she succeeded in getting out. She also searched further and managed to find the prizes she had received in school and college. Overjoyed, very happy, she returned home. You have not been here. Look at the state of the house. It's like a choultry, where all these hens and chicks and all are there. Oh, what a relief you are here. Now it is like a festival for us, said Sharda's husband. Just scrubbing the floor does not make a festival. Look at the sentence she said finally. Just scrubbing the floor does not make a festival. By the way, from now onwards, don't call me Emoi, Gemoi. Don't call me all that just indirectly. My name is Sharda. Call me Sharda. Understood? Having said that, she went inside, humming joyously. Sharda, who had always cared so much for discipline, keeping an eye on every corner, checking if there was dust, making sure things were properly arranged, each in its correct and respective order, now sat on the sofa, which had not been dusted for the last 2 days. She sat there showing the children an album of her paintings she had brought for them. That's all. Story ends there. What a lovely story. And what a lovely satire, isn't it? This story has been written by P. Satyavati, and it has been translated from Telugu by Vadrevu Vijayalakshmi and Rangarao. So this is a translation of a Telugu story. This is about a housewife, and this is very common. Though this is a satire, it's almost true. Most housewives forget themselves, forget their own name. So with this technique of satire, P. Satyavati has brought out the most beautiful concept that women also have rights. Women also are human beings. They're not there to just serve others, do the household chores. They should do more than that. Women have a mind, a heart, and a soul. Men have a mind and a heart and a soul. Both are human beings. And that is what we must remember. And only then a woman is seen as truly beautiful. That is the lesson for today. What is my name? That name is a woman's name, Sharda. Thank you so much. This is NRK Academy signing out. We'll meet again. And that completes 8C. Thank you so much.